Good luck. The new early game is cool. It's cool, but also terrifying. The new stick cover is Monka. What's new? It's not like a singular thing. It's like early game. There's like one trick, but it's like, if you don't know Wind Waker, it won't make sense. The original reason it didn't pick up Hundo back in 2020 was because there's no hovering. Nuki, I was talking in the DMs with Minnie, and he told me that the new route only roughly saves like 2 to 3 minutes though. So like you could still get a really good time with the old route from my understanding. Yeah, the new stick cover is really cool, but it's really difficult. So here's the really cool and interesting part about this new strat and route, and I'm not even kidding you. This strat was theorized and I think technically first tested back in, I want to say 2015 or 16, but it's never been implemented. So technically, this strat was theorized over like almost 10 years ago now. If the route was drafted so long ago, why is it only... No. One of the main parts that led to the possibility of the reroute was theorized and technically known to theoretically be possible years ago. The route itself was not made years ago. And if you wonder why it was never implemented, it was because A, we didn't have a route that made it faster even if it was used, and B, it's stupid difficult. It is stupidly difficult. We're getting to the new trick soon, chat, so I'll explain it soon. I always miss HD style when I see the GameCube version. Clay felt more charming than cell shading. I'm sorry, what are you talking about? There was no clay on the HD version of this game. What? Are you thinking about Link's Awakening? Huh? Wind Waker HD uses the identical models and about 95% of the same textures. They're just upscaled with shaders. All right, chat, are you ready for the new route to start getting both really cool and very terrible all at the same time? Okay, grab the stick, stand right here. Okay. Wrong attack. Cool. Let me show you guys quickly what the new trick is here, to give you an idea of why this trick wasn't implemented before and why it is very, very difficult. So let me explain quickly. Here's the trick, and I'll go into detail, so take notes of this is the new glitch, and I'll also explain what basically is like the difficult part. So you immediately go to Forest Haven without a sword, which is an issue because you want to get the Deku Leaf, but before we've never been able to get the Deku Leaf without having the sword. But here's the new thing, and I'm gonna go over all the small details that you're probably missing. So you first take down your health to about half a heart. Now, the first part is this right here. So this first part is literally this jump. It might look simple to a viewer, but it's not. Because when you walk here, Link is not intended to actually get a jump of this. He's supposed to do a falling animation to go down into this water and follow along. So you need to have a very precise angle to even just get this first jump to begin with. Because the game does not want to give you this jump. Even if you get this jump, you have to land here, but as far forward as possible without landing on this side. Because you can actually see, do you see how close that is to not making it over? So already this first part is a little bit Monka W, but it's like, whatever. So then you climb up here, and as you're climbing up, you set down a Tingle Bomb right here. Now, there's no way to actually take down this Bokababa, but we need a stick. So what you do is you place this Tingle Bomb here, and then you run over here. Now, you stand lined up so that this Octo will shoot the Bokababa, but it's not enough damage to actually get the stick. So then what you do is you stand here, and then as it shoots, you have to explode the Tingle Bomb with the Bokababa so it goes up. then run down, and then the Octo's ball hits the Bokababa, which makes the stick drop. Now, this might sound simple, but there's more to it than meets the eye. So, did you see what just happened on my attempt? How on my attempt just now, the stick actually bounced? Did you remember that? How it bounced away? So, the stick has some luck to it. But the direction in which the stick will fall and bounce is actually influenced based upon where you are standing when the Bokababa dies. Meaning that you, and actually Minnie, shoutouts to Minnie, sent me some pictures showing. So there are certain areas he marked in red showing that if you stand here when the Bokababa dies, it is more likely to have the stick bounce where it's inaccessible. So you need to have a perfect position so that the stick more consistently drops here without falling down. Now, if you are doing all of that, you then have to jump down here. You have to activate this enemy, stand at a very specific spot, and you need to make it so that this enemy does the attack of eating you. Then you need to have it spit you out at a specific position. Now here, you do a zombie hover. Now this might look like a very, very, very basic zombie hover, just you're using a stick instead of a sword. This might look like, oh, this is not a problem. Zombie hover up, get up to the top, and then heal. Well, there's another part to it. So, normally how a zombie hover works is that you hold target, you press A to get a jump slash on the ground, right? Because remember, if you hold target and A on the ground, you do a jump slash, right? And then you press B in the air. Well, for this launch to work with the stick, because a stick cannot do a jump slash off the ground, you have to do a side hop, which is already more annoying because a side hop gives you less height than a jump slash. You can actually see just how close he is to the ground here when he actually, this is where he pauses. So this is how close he is to the ground when he does the jump slash. And not only is it more precise, there is another part to it. If you hold the analog stick to the left, you can't get the jump slash. You have to press left on the analog stick on the same frame you press A. So you have to die as you're standing up, frame perfectly, press left and analog stick and A, and then have a tighter window to start the zombie hover with B inputs. All of that combined. I'm okay with frame perfect tricks, even though I don't like it. But anyone who has speedran will know this. Frame perfect inputs on a button, not too bad. Frame perfect inputs on an analog stick, Frame perfect analog stick inputs are terrible. I'm sorry, but terrible. Absolutely garbage. So this is what we're trying to do. You can see right there. Oh, I got super lucky with the stick, but the stick had a bad position, so that could have very easily not worked. Why does he do that other attack?
Here's all of the plus late fees.
Dude! He keeps doing it. He keeps not doing the right attack. Okay, I just got an answer from the Discord chat. Are you ready for the really exciting part? Here's the final verdict from the Wind Waker speedrunning Discord. It's RNG based upon runs that Mini has done. He just goes ahead and tries to avoid the attacks if he gets them until he gets the proper RNG that he needs. This trick just went from awful to terrible. Well, let's go from awful to dog shit, actually. I think that's more accurate. Hey, I got the lift off. I got the frame perfect lift off. That's progress. You know, I don't want to sound like one of these boomer old guys, but I literally feel like it's so easy, not easy, but it's so much easier to get good at video games and speedrunning nowadays if you're picking up speedrunning like now. Because when I'm like practicing new tricks like this, which is not a lot because I already know 90% of the glitches, obviously. Anytime I have like one or two new tricks I have to learn, I'm always super jealous because I remember having to literally go through the game, buy multiple memory cards, and having to, like, make saves. And if there was something like... But either way, and if you had something in the middle of a sequence, you had to, like, make a save and then play for, like, 5-10 minutes to get there to get one attempt. I feel like learning things nowadays are, like, 10 times as better than that, because now you can kind of get straight into the practice action by having actual practice tools. Yay. I started holding the analog stick immediately. How much time will all of this save? I don't want to answer that question because it's making me feel real dumb with how I'm feeling right now doing this. It would save about 2 minutes doing this specific trick right here, if you get it. Which, like, the thing about this trick is, like, it's a lot of time, but it's also not, specifically because it's 100%. Does that make sense? Like, legitimately speaking, 2 minutes is a lot of time, but in hundo, it's not a lot of time. The thing, though, about this is if this trick is way too terrible, I could do the old route, and then I could do the one thing, which is I choose to implement this later because, technically speaking, this shouldn't change the endgame route. Does that make sense? So, technically, you could learn the other route and then just change up early game later on. My nose! Yes! Giga Chad! Oh. Whew. Oh. That's it. I did it. Please don't tell me I have to do Decatur cutscene skip after all of this, and if you fail it, your run is dead because you will be put back to the bottom. Please don't tell me that's part of the route. I actually haven't looked further. I'm being dead ass. Someone just said now Decatur cutscene skip. I'm so scared. I didn't even think of that. Oh my god. Oh my god, if you fail Decatur cutscene skip, it's ogre. You're starting back from the bottom. I forgot. Oh no, I forgot. It's fine though, we're a Giga Chad. We never failed Decatur cutscene skip. Oh, I forgot. This route won't have bombs here either, so I'm gonna have to like deal with like pushing the choose with just like brute force of Link's body mass instead of bombs. The way I put that was so weird, but I mean, it's technically accurate, I guess, but that just sounded kind of weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm late. It's fine. We'll just have to do it again. I just soft reset. My Tingle Tuner. Hey, chat. Time to communicate with Tingle again. Okay, hold. I'm going to try and side hop earlier this time. Ooh, I think I was just side hopping too late. Damn it. Ah! Well, the side hop worked, which was the important part. Okay, I think I'm going to move on to the next tricks and part of this route. It's because the best thing to do here would be to go in emulator and go frame by frame to study and analyze every single frame. Does that make sense? So I feel like I'll be wasting a lot of my time trying it here. So I think this is a good trick to come back to, and we continue through the route for now. So we are going to go a little bit hacker man on this one and kind of skip over it for now.